Alright y'all, let's do a quick walk around on this beautiful 66 Cadillac Eldorado. Right off the top you can see it has been repainted in the factory original color. This blue looks beautiful and did a pretty solid job on the paint job as well. So just gonna go ahead, go around it as well as I can. Rear fender looks solid, don't see any dents or cracks or anything. Wheel trim is intact of course, along with the Eldorado emblems. Gap looks pretty solid on this door, looks even going down. We'll see the bottom of the car once we get it on the rack later on. This gap looks pretty solid for the rear of the door as well. New top was installed. You guys can see it's super tight. Pretty solid. Windshield looks good. I don't see any rock chips, cracks, or spider webbing that needs to be pointed out. And then again, the chrome looks good going around the car. Of course, the skirts are installed. Get down here. Again, body looks pretty straight. I don't see any major waves or dents or anything that I can really point out. You guys can see how the light's reflecting off those creases. Trunk gaps look pretty solid as well. No dents or anything that I can see excuse me, that need to be pointed out. Bumper's in pretty good condition. There's no dents, no cracks anywhere. I will say eventually you probably would need a re-chrome. You can kind of see right up in here starting a little bit. There's no peeling or anything, but if you're thinking about having a perfectly restored vehicle, that would be one thing I would point out. Rolling down the car, driver quarter panel looks pretty solid as well. Again, I don't see any waves or any dents that need to be pointed out. Keep moving on down there. Let me see if I shut this door off. I did. So this door, this gap is a little bit off, I can tell. Not majorly, but just a little bit. Again, top is new, so matches on both sides. There's nothing to point out there. Chrome on the mirror looks solid, but it's just like the bumper. Eventually you will want that re-chromed, or just buy a new one, your choice. Windshield on the driver's side is solid as well, no cracks. And then we come up. It's a super solid car. Body was already good, and then of course the paint just makes it look even better. Coming down the center of the hood, solid crease line there. Gaps look good here too. I don't see any rubbing on that corner or this corner, so pretty solid. Front bumper looks good as well. No dents, no cracks. Same thing though, you know, it'd be a good candidate for possibly re-chroming. Trim rings on the headlights look great. Let me go ahead, see if I can get this up. Yeah. You guys know these Cadillac steel hoods got a little bit of weight to them, but so super clean underneath. Obviously power brakes, power steering. Looks like that master cylinder has been replaced. Also looks like possibly the wiper motor's been replaced. New compressor as well. Car does blow. New radiator. I'm gonna throw this in the comments. I love to know what you guys think this is, because I've been told that it's for the air ride system, but I'm be honest, I couldn't find anything online. So maybe it's some type of aftermarket upgrade from back in the 60s, but I'd love to know what that is, because I could not find anything on it. Other than that though, super clean underneath. Hood's been repainted as well, so everything looks solid. Grab the keys so we can check out the trunk. Bunch of keys on here, so I'm gonna hope that I get it on the first try. Probably won't though. Would have helped if I paid attention to which one was in the ignition. There we go. Trunk is nice and clean. Obviously it's been repainted as well underneath, and they placed the sticker back, so that's a nice little touch. Trunk is carpeted. It's glued down, so I can't pull it up, but we'll get it on the rack to check out the floor pans and all of that anyway. But beautiful carpeted trunk. Normally I have the top down when we do these videos, but because it's freezing cold outside, I already got it up. Interior has been reupholstered as well. Wood is stock, of course. You guys know it's almost impossible to find replacements for that. You just gotta get somebody to work the wood. But the wood looks good. I don't see any chips or anything. You got a little discoloration, but adds to the character in my opinion. Beautiful cream leather, blue bottoms. You can see. Rear seats look great. No rips, no tears. Kept the stock seat belts. Wood looks good there as well. And of course there's new carpet in the car. Apologize that it might be a little bit dark. Again, normally I have the top up, down, but I had already put it up for the test drive. Front seats look great. Again, no discoloration, no rips, no tears. New carpets and new mats, so nothing to really point out here as far as tears, discoloration of any kind. Dash looks good. No warping or cracks along the top of the dash. And then so you guys can see the top of that convertible top. All right, let me get over to the driver's side. Again, seats, there's really nothing to really point out because they've been redone, so there are no rips, no tears. Everything looks phenomenal. Driver side panel. This wood looks a little bit better than the passenger side, as the colors kind of equal all the way through, but still looks good. Courtesy light on. So give me a second, we'll go ahead and knock out this test. Because I got to get pictures, I got to get other pictures. I decided to go ahead and shoot the video of the top going down now. I'll also show it going up before we do the test drive, but just kind of wanted to show that. And now that it's a little bit brighter, you guys get a little bit better picture of the interior. So there you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a quick little video of the top going up before I go on this test drive, just so you guys can see that was me on the button. But no hang-ups, got pretty good speed. Gotta hold the button down. That was me dropping it twice. All right, give me a second because it does take two hands to lock. Sorry about that. Like I said, new top, super tight, so definitely needed two hands. Rolling the windows up, you can see they kind of shoot up fast. At least the back ones did. This is about normal speed in my opinion. This one, didn't hit the button the right way, I guess. I don't know. There we go. Let's see. I'm gonna turn up. It's hard to say because it's like 30 degrees outside. I don't hear the compressor. I don't think the compressor kicked on for the AC, and I'm checking the heat now. I'm gonna give it a second because it's a little bit of air coming out, but I'm not sure if it's blowing or not. Lights are on. You can see them in the dash. I can see them up there as well. Left turn signal on the hood. Right turn signal on the hood. No horn. Wipers work. Vent window closed, but it did not open. What else we got? I think that's it, right? Let's check the radio. I got static. don't think the antenna's hooked up because I got static. All right, let's take this for a drive. I drove this already before, drums all the way around. They are super sensitive. Oh, mileage reads 89,000. I'm sorry, 8,960. I got temperature coming up. It looks like. Go ahead, get over here. Speedometer is coming up. Hands off the wheel, pulling a little bit to the, well, let me see. Alignment looks good actually, so alignment's good. Brakes are definitely firm and touchy. I'm barely into them, so let's go ahead, take her around. Motor sounds good. Giving up a little bit of throttle. Probably doing about 40 now, 40, well 35, sorry. Temperature is coming up, so that's a plus. Get to the stop sign. Just threw her in neutral just to check it. A little bit stiff when I went into gear there, but nothing crazy. Alright, y'all, got the Eldorado on the rack. Starting with the front bumper. Again, bumper looks pretty solid. Don't see any dents or anything like that. Got a little bit of flaking starting at the bottom. Of course, you know, things kicking up. Getting into the frame. Frame looks good. Pretty sure it's been coated at some point in time, but it looks good. As expected, drum brakes all the way around. Exhaust has been, let's say, fixed. You can tell this is a new part right here. Let's go down the driver's side first. Frame looks nice and straight. And these pans look amazing. I don't see anything that shows any type of weld work, soft spots. And this looks like the original factory coating. Unless it was coated, you know, 30 years ago. But either way, no recent coat job. Frame is nice and straight along the passenger side. And then again, pans look phenomenal. Nothing that needs to be pointed out. Cross member looks solid. Exhaust appears to be OG. Looks like it's been fixed from the muffler on back, so you can tell that's where it's been replaced. Otherwise, I didn't see any signs of any leaks. We just did the test drive. There was nothing here on the oil or trans pan. Let's get on back here. Stock gas tank, no signs of leaks. Definitely been coated along the frame a little bit. Trunk pans look good up in there. Super solid underneath. Rear valance looks good. And then the rear bumper. A little tiny bit of rust speckles right up in here. Again, like I said, if you plan on fully restoring this car 100%, probably want to re-chrome the bumpers anyway. Rear quarter looks good. Skirt looks nice and solid. Chrome cladding looks good. I got a little bit of a dent right here. Maybe somebody got out the car, kicked it, who knows. Otherwise, it's pretty straight as we move forward. Front bumper, also where I pointed out, you can tell it comes around here. Got a little bit of pitting starting right here. So it kind of working its way up. Which again, if you plan on, well, I ain't gonna say it again, but it's a good opportunity. Wheel wells look good. This side, the chrome cladding at the bottom looks phenomenal. I don't see any dents that need to be pointed out. Obviously, you guys already seen the doors and everything. There was nothing, no structural damage or waves or anything that needed to be pointed out. So one last walk around. Just kind of wanted to show you guys the lights so you can see the headlights. Obviously, see everything with the top up. That way you guys can see everything. So again, appreciate you watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram.